What's up guys, Taylor here. So a lot of updates since my last video, a lot of exciting updates. I guess first of all, I had a birthday. I'm another year older, which getting old real quick these days. But in another way, it kind of solidifies everything I'm going through because I'm not getting any younger and I'm ready to be happy and be who I've always been. So August 10th, I went in for my endocrinologist appointment, my very first endocrinologist appointment. What better gift to give myself for my freaking birthday that was on the 8th than to go to this appointment. It's at UNMC. I go to Dr. Amora. Basically, my therapist, Michelle Weemy, who I talked about previously, she gave me two contacts as far as doctors go. One was Dr. Drinsick and one was Dr. Amora. The other doctor couldn't get me in until September. So that was a factor in who I decided. Also, I was told that this doctor is more personable rather than by the book, so that's kind of what I wanted. Um, so my appointment was at 3 on Monday down at UNMC. Driving down there, I had a lot of anxiety because I don't drive in that area, so that was a really funny time to be with me in that car. Um, but it was about a 2-hour appointment. What happened first is I got there. They first had me talk to the financial lady, kind of about how they're gonna submit it through my insurance and whatnot. And I guess the way that they do submit it through my insurance, they could possibly be covered 100% by my insurance as far as the endocrinologist visits themselves. So really hoping that that happens. That would be really, really nice. After talking to her, the nurse came and got me. We went back, just kind of asking me a bunch of questions, random personal questions. I won't get into them, but whatever. So after that, she went and got the doctor, Dr. Amora, and Dr. Amora came in, and again, just kind of more questions about myself, making sure that I knew what I was getting into. We went over how testosterone will affect me, will affect my body, the changes I'll go through, the changes that are irreversible if at some point in the future I, for whatever reason, decided to stop taking testosterone, and just kind of over everything so that I knew what I was getting myself into. And so after that talk, she just did like a little examination, felt my throat, felt my stomach, felt my legs, make sure whatever she was looking for was alright. After that, she sent me downstairs to get my blood drawn. They didn't have anyone up where she was at the time to do so, so I had to go downstairs in this big, massive place that I had no idea where I was going, so obviously my anxiety was through the roof. Whatever, so I made it. And I get down there, and they take my blood, took 2 vials from my arm, and that doesn't bother me. Needles don't really bother me. The only thing that bothers me is the finger poke. Do not poke my finger. Take blood from my arm all day, all you want, but don't give me the finger poke. I can't do it. So, after that, that's pretty much it. They kind of sent me on my way, and were like, we will call you in 1 to 2 days as soon as we get the blood work back, just to let you know what's going on. And actually this morning, probably, say morning, but I guess that's when I got up. Probably around like 12 or so, I got a phone call from the doctor's office, and she was like, hey, everything came back great. I'm going to go ahead and call in your prescription. You can go pick up your items, your prescription. So I did so just about a couple hours ago. I had to go to the Walgreens specialty pharmacy down on 77th and Dodge to pick up the prescription. That's where I have to go to get these items. One thing that I am really excited about is when I got into this whole process, I obviously didn't know how much money, like how much I would have to spend on testosterone itself. In my mind, like if before I knew, obviously I would say hundreds or more just on buying this testosterone, right? Well, 1 vial of testosterone for me is 40. I paid 40 some dollars for a vial of testosterone, syringes, and needles, and the vial of testosterone lasts months at a time. So that is a great thing. Not what I was expecting in the best of ways. Um, so I picked it up today, and tomorrow I go back down to UNMC to a nurse. I don't see the doctor this time, but I have to see this nurse for um, injection training, just to show me how to inject it, because obviously these shots that I take I will be doing myself. Probably the first couple of times I'll have someone else do it, because I don't know, just the thought of sticking a needle in myself is just, I would probably chicken out, and it'd take me a couple hour process for this one shot, but regardless, it'll get done. It's exciting. So tomorrow at 1 I have injection training down there again. Other than that, not much going on. I can show you my items from my prescription today. So we got syringes. There's a shit ton of syringes in here. I don't know how many's in there. Needles. This little guy, testosterone, which is crazy to think that I've been going through this whole entire process for months for this, and it's in my hands right now. It's crazy exciting. And then I have this to dispose of needles and syringes and whatnot safely. One other thing I kind of want to talk about is pronouns, what I go by. To my friends and my coworkers, I am he and him. I guess any day now, whatever, I'll be officially he and him at work. It's a little bit confusing, but to all my friends there, they know me as he and him, and outside of work, they call me he and him. And that's what I go by, that's what I prefer. The only people that I won't correct, my mom, my family. Well, my mom especially, it's just, I don't know, it's weird to me. I'm not going to correct her. I feel like she deserves some time to process the whole thing, and on her own terms, she will come to terms with it and try her best. I mean, obviously, if it's like 10 years down the road and she's like, oh, my daughter, I love you so much, she, her. No, like, then we'll address that at that time. But right now, I feel like my mom deserves her own time to kind of process the whole thing. It has been kind of a quick process, which is great for me, and I love it, but at the same time, I know that the ones around me, my family, the ones that are closest to me, they do need some time, and it will take time, and I'm totally okay with that. And to my friends who call me he and him, thank you, you're great. When you slip up and you call me she and her, it's not the end of the world. Don't feel awkward. That's not what I want. I don't want awkward times. Like, it doesn't hurt my feelings. I understand it's a process, and it's just something that we all have to work on together. But that's all I really have. Sorry for the sound quality of my videos. I'm kind of using my old school Dell laptop webcam that probably from the 20s by now. God, I don't know. But I think it's really important to make these, like I said, for myself, to see what changes, where I'm going, and for others who are interested. But also, on that same note, for anyone that may possibly come across my video and think, oh my god, that's exactly how I feel, or oh my god, I'm transgender and I want to know, like, what do I do? I don't know. Like, if my videos can help anyone in any way, shape, or form out, that's amazing. And at the same time, if it helps anyone who maybe just doesn't understand what it's like, or what you go through, or doesn't necessarily agree with it, but is open to learning more, if it helps anyone at all, then that's amazing as well, and that's another reason for me to keep them up and keep going with this. So, that's all I have. Tomorrow, I'm obviously assuming, will be my first shot of testosterone, so we'll see where that goes, and from there, I will keep you updated. Thanks, guys.